Welcome to the show, episode 3. Very excited to be here. Thank you so much, guys, for all the support. We have a great guest here with us today. First guest, Felipe Cortez. Man, how you doing, brother?
Doing pretty good. How about yourselves?
Man, we're blessed, man. Blessed to be here. And just want to say as well, really, guys, like, thank you so much for the incredible amount of support that we received with the first 2 drops, and especially right with our first video drop last week, man. Shout out to Martin too for all the work you put in, bro.
Yeah, for sure, bro. First video already up to like almost 200 views. We started making little clips. A lot of people went checking those out as well. We dropped some on Facebook, on our personals. We started sharing it, just putting out more content for you guys, so you guys can keep checking it out and make sure that we stay relevant and we're not like going rogue on you guys. But yeah, like we said, today we have our first guest, Felipe Cortez. He's an awesome guy. He's been dabbling in a lot of stuff. Felipe, you want to tell some of the people what you've been working on?
Well, currently I'm just working on my fitness. I'm prepping up for a bodybuilding show I'm doing October 10th, and it's kind of just balls to the wall right now. I got 23 days left to get shredded, and it's a challenge.
Yeah. Damn, super strict right now with your diet, man.
Yeah, definitely super strict. To the T, counting all my macros, weighing my food every single day, same routine.
Damn.
I don't let anything kind of stray me from my goals, from my fitness, from my food. So today, I decided, with y'all's invite to take away.
Yeah, man, my, and we appreciate it so much, man. We really do.
That's what I like about you, bro. I've always seen you share information. You're not scared to share your information. I've seen you do it on Snapchat, Instagram, and I've seen you do it with your friends, trying to help them out, and that's what I like.
Hell yeah, bro.
Can you tell us, Felipe, how you even got started with bodybuilding, or how you even started with like stuff, macros and like learning all of that stuff? What got you into it?
What got me into the gym first was obviously sports.
Yep.
I remember my junior year, I stepped on the weight scale and I was 136 pounds, and my football coach was like, "You weigh like a girl. You need to put on."
Oh my god!
You need to put on
what coach was that, bro?
You need to put some. Coach Campbell.
Coach Campbell, he would say something like that.
Yeah, he's all like, "If you want to play on that field, you need to put up some muscle." So I took it upon myself to get a gym pass. Gym passes were $10. So I have that gym pass to this day at Fitness Connection.
Fitness Connection, shout out.
Yeah, shout out Fitness Connection.
Dirty ass place.
Episode 1, he was talking shit about Fitness Connection.
No, I just called it dirty ass place. I literally just said it.
I just like it right now because obviously we have a lot of rules. You have to wear gloves. You have to wear a mask.
Oh yeah, that's crazy, huh?
It sucks. A lot more sanitary. Yeah.
Wait, do you have to work out with a mask on? Like you have to have a mask?
Times.
What?
How's that like, bro? Does that affect you? Or?
I'm doing right now 60 minutes of cardio, which is about 700 calories.
So you target the calorie?
Yeah. Every day I wake up, do fasted cardio in the mornings. So I wake up my alarm wakes me up at 6:30. I do some little stretching. I heat up my actually glass of green tea every morning.
Green tea.
And that's just for like the little extra aid. It warms me up, and it has fat loss properties. Am I burning weight from it? I don't know, but it's just these little things that whenever
it just helps, with the process.
Helps,
it's part of the process you got.
So then the coach told you to put on some weight because of the football field, and then what's up? What happened?
So I started taking a bunch of protein, creatine, all these pills, whatever, to gain some weight.
Yeah. Did someone teach you that, or did you just started looking it up?
I wasn't counting macros. I wasn't counting calories. I was just eating and training. So I got up to about 148.
Okay.
Gained about like 10 pounds around there, and it still didn't work because I was still short. 5'6". The receivers I was going up against were, 6 foot.
Yeah, man. We call them the Twin Towers, right? It was Ray and
Bird.
And Bird. That's right.
Damn.
So I put in a lot of work, but there wasn't a big return. You see what I'm saying? It was like it hurt me, because I'm like, I'm pretty good, but it's just size matters, and that sport size matters. So fast forward, I started watching a lot of YouTube fitness. Now, what's the real goal? Well, my goal was now I want to look good, basically shirtless. I want to have the abs. I want to look good for myself. I want to be confident.
Of course.
So that was the next goal, and now it's just building my physique. So I got into bodybuilding. So my training is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's ideal for me, and I train one muscle group every day.
Okay. And how many bodybuilding competitions have you been in? Or
2 so far, and this is about to be my 3rd and probably my last.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
You done with it?
Well, it's usually as a challenge, you know. I signed up for these shows, not really to win first place at all, not to win a trophy. It's literally to get in shape. If you know me and know me throughout the years, I'm a big foodie. I might be the fattest guy you know and the fittest guy you know at the same time.
Okay.
So I'm not in the gym. Yeah, I'm not in the gym for 12 months straight training, you know. I'm probably in the gym for 5 months, and then the other 7 months.
You hit it casually, or like, you know?
I'm just drinking, eating, enjoying life. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Living it
So,
up.
partying,
Living that
bullshitting.
hard work that you earned in those 5 months, right?
Mhm.
So would you say that you do mostly the bodybuilding competitions to have a goal, like to have a goal, to something to work up to?
Exactly, because there's so much. If I don't sign up for a show and I say I want to lose weight,
Yeah.
I don't want to just lose 10 pounds. I want to look good. I want to have a 6-pack, right?
Yeah.
I have to sign up for these shows, right? And I'm not disciplined enough to eat healthy all year. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
Yeah, but I mean, you're a human being though. Like,
yeah.
I mean,
So
what you already do is already hard enough, I feel.
mhm. So if I don't sign up for this show, right? Say I don't pay the $300, the $100 for my
The
tan.
commitment.
If I don't invest that and I don't have a deadline, yeah, well, you know, I could try to lose weight. I could try to lose the 20 pounds, you know, whatever. But guess what? Hey, Felipe, it's Mom's birthday. It's Yair's birthday. Noe's birthday.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go out for a drink. The Rockets play. Oh, hey, well,
You don't want to be worried about
the
it.
Texans play on Sunday too. So you
Yeah.
know what?
Oh, yep.
All right,
Shout out.
that's fine. I'm not gonna do a show. I'm not doing this. You know, I could cheat that day. I could. Next, you know, every 2-3 days you're just
Cheating.
cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's no real goal, and you just never hit that goal. So you kind of just push it off to the side because the weight scale's not moving, because in order to lose weight, you need to be on a constant deficit.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I did a good three days out the week, but then the other 4 I didn't, you know, like.
You gotta be very disciplined to do all that stuff, bro.
So with that, I eventually would probably give up, you know. So I have to, you know, pay the $300 to sign up for the show, and then hey, there's a deadline. You got 40 days, 50 days, and there's no time to really fuck off, you know.
Yeah.
I want to ask you about you talked about like the 5 days of consistency. Like how does that work for like somebody who's like really trying to you know, lose the weight, or you know, like can you explain how that works? Like you were talking about to me earlier.
Okay, so it's an approximation. So in order to lose 1 pound of fat, it takes about 3,500 calories to burn. So
Okay.
you burn that, that's about a pound a week, you know. So I try to aim for a deficit, which it would be 500 every day. So as long as you're on a 500 calorie deficit, that will eventually equal to 3,500, right? So
For the whole week.
yeah.
Okay.
So how do you get on your deficit? Well, you have to count your macros. You got to count your calories. So
like you know how many calories you should be consuming. Like
every day I know how many calories I'm eating, and I know exactly how many I'm burning. But I take it up to the next level. It's counting macros. That's next level shit.
Yeah.
So that's where I started having success with weight loss. You know.
That's what I always hear. Like when you actually start counting your macros is when you see like the biggest difference.
Yeah, I mean, I've always struggled. Like you know how I said in high school, my goal was to gain weight, get a little bit big, and then I was like, you know, I want to look good. I want to have a 6-pack, but that never happened. From the age of 19, 20, 21, 22, I didn't have that knowledge of counting macros. So
Really?
Yeah.
Who taught you that, or did you self-taught yourself?
How that happened?
I started watching YouTube a lot of fitness YouTubers, you know, and then
Who do you like watching?
Christian Guzman, one of like the biggest YouTubers out there.
I like
killing
him
the
a lot
game right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I when I graduated in 2013, I actually started following him, and he had about 5,000 followers, and right now he's like at 1 million.
Yeah.
So
he's freaking huge.
that's why I highly respect this guy, because I've been following for over like 8 years, and I've seen the growth. So
That's
appreciate
freaking
the
amazing,
growth,
bro. Do you know who that is?
Yeah, I follow him.
Do you know who that is?
Yeah, I know who that is.
Yeah, doing big things right now. Owner of Athlete and all that. So
yeah, Alpha Land and all that awesome
so
stuff.
he was a big inspiration, you know, because I saw his journey, you know, and
you can kind of see how that kind of like portrays from being an athlete, like being consistent, staying fit, being motivated every day, can lean into like his business, like staying consistent on his business, coming to work every day, showing up every day, which is, I feel like, something that comes along with being discipline, like to doing workouts and all that stuff every day.
It's motivation, bro. You follow people that you like, and it's fuel.
It's fuel, bro.
Yeah, bro, it's fuel.
You need that because not every day you have it. You know, you need to see that.
I told you this is the first episode. That's what I like about you guys. Y'all get shit done, and that's it's like our motto. Bro. You surround your people that are doing the same shit as that you want to do, and you're eventually gonna start doing it.
Yeah. And one word you described, I believe, earlier to when we were recording, where you said the word visionary. And in a way, like, you've been following Christian for so long. I mean, I don't know this guy personally. Of course, I just seen him on like your social media and YouTube, but I am also a big fan of him. And that's also what he is. That's what I would consider him. He's a visionary, somebody who's like willing to like challenge the status quo, go against the grain. And I mean, especially with that big project he has right now, that is a huge risk he's taken.
What's the big project?
You want to talk about it?
Yeah, I actually recently visited it 3 weeks ago.
Dope. Hell yeah, it's nice.
It's called Alpha Land, and I had an opportunity to record an Alpha League. Nice. So it was within 24 hours. I'm a strong believer in if you want to kind of be successful in something, you got to take some risks, right? So
of course.
I seen one of the Alpha League guys was in town, and he was looking for a videographer. Sent in the DMs within 12 hours. He's like, yeah, man, you got any work? I'm like, I sent him one video. He's like, damn, all right. So he didn't know my experience. He didn't know anything, right? Yeah. So he just gave me a shot, and he's like, all right, well, we'll go to Alpha League Gym tomorrow at noon. I was like, all right. And then he's like, hey, bud, change of plans. Do you want to go to Alpha Land? I'm like, Alpha Land? I didn't want to seem excited, and I'm like, yeah, sure, right?
You wanted to play real cool, man.
I was like, damn.
I went yesterday. It's all good.
Sure.
I'll go
yeah. So, and it's not open to the public yet. It's very
exclusive, really, the word.
And what's Alpha Land? Is that a bigger gym that he's opening, or what?
Mm-hmm. It's like
a huge complex, right? Like he wants to build like
it's gonna be 3 gyms in one building, and that's also gonna be his corporate office.
His corporate office, I think, distribution, like hotels. People can stay there.
I would compare it to like Rob's
Fantasy Factory.
Fantasy Factory, exactly.
It's crazy, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where's this at? Where's this gonna be located?
In Missouri City.
Oh, nice. So that's kind of close to down here where we're at right now. Pearland by Pearland.
Exactly.
Hey, you're getting really good at this video stuff.
Yeah, bro. I even messaged you about it. I was like, bro, this shit is dope, man.
Yeah, man, that's some dope work.
Hell yeah. How'd you get into that?
Well,
what was your question?
If that was something that you planned on doing for like long term.
Or yeah, how'd you get into it, bro?
Well, okay. It all happened when I started doing actually Houston meal preps. So I was looking for a videographer, and honestly, I wasn't impressed by no one here in Houston. So I drove all the way to Dallas, Fort Worth. Well, Fort Worth, right?
Fort Worth, yeah.
Yeah, and a guy named Lobo Films, and he would just do fitness edits, you know. And I'm like, damn, you know what? Well, with Houston meal preps, it comes they play a part together, you know, food and fitness, you know. So I'm like, you know what? Let me I had this vision where, you know, I wanted to put out a video of my story, you know, and that story was basically
I saw it, bro. I remember that.
You know, my motivation was my grandfather who passed away. And,
I saw that video.
Yeah, it was like I want to show people that, hey, food is not just about being in good shape. It's about like
health,
long-term health. You know, you got to take care of yourself and eat healthy. So I went over there. We filmed a video. So I hit this killer workout. It was nice, sweaty, just a good workout. And after the meal, you know, eating a meal prep.
Yeah.
You know, marketing my meal prep. So it was a little promo video for Houston meal preps.
That's so fucking dope, man.
Came back and this guy blew up, you know, just through Instagram, and now there's a famous rock star guy called Rob Bailey. He had a song in the movie Southpaw, and he's married to a professional bodybuilding chick named Dana Bailey, and they have a big supplement company and a big clothing line. So they saw him, and they flew him out for the weekend and offered him a full-time job, moved his whole family.
What?
He was actually a Costco stalker. So when I went over, he's like, hey, bro, I just woke up, you know, like, he was a hustler, you know. He's like working at Costco and doing these little fitness videos. For $200, he charged me for a 2-minute video. So you're basically doing a video for like $100, you know. So you're not charging a lot, and the quality of the video that he made for me,
really good,
really good. So I mean, hard work pays off, and he basically moved.
So, and but like when you saw him do that, did you like see that as like opportunity for yourself to like another stream of income? Or
I didn't have any like motivation there to do videography or anything. It was just, you know, my vision and my motivation was my business. You know what? I'm gonna use this guy to grow my business, right? Mm-hmm. But then, like I said, within a year, he flew off to I don't know what state, but
somewhere out there.
Yeah, somewhere out there where I couldn't use the services anymore.
Yeah, we need specific cities, Felipe. Here, not kidding.
No, city, zip code, everything. Man.
Wyoming, actually. He went to
Wyoming.
Oh,
yeah,
damn.
Yeah. So I couldn't message him and be like, hey, you know, he's already doing big things. So I tried a second video, and I didn't like any of the videographers that I worked with, and I'm like, man, if only I could make my own videos, right? Mm-hmm. So then that's where I had like the little spark of, you know, maybe I'd like to do videography in the future, you know, but it was nothing big, you know. And then like I was saying earlier, with the Alpha guy, it's all about opportunities. That's what I think in life. That's what you got to do. I just shot him a DM. Mm-hmm. I went to Alpha Land, recorded a video, finished it within 24 hours, sent it to him, and boom. He was like, "Boom, man, dude, this is great work." Blah blah blah. And I'm like, "Hey, bro, I've been doing this for like a year." Yeah. He's like, "Wait, what are you talking about?" I'm like, "Yeah, like I was scared that you're gonna not like the video." He's like, "Man, this shit's fire," you know. Yeah. And I'm like, that's motivation for me because I haven't really dug deep into my gear. I have a,
you know, you're just starting, and really, bro, like even when you made the video, I was like, bro, I know people who've been doing videography for a while, and then I'm just like, I haven't seen videos like that.
Yeah, I try to not just make videos. I try to make movies. That's
Visionary,
cinematic,
bro.
Very cinematic.
Yeah, your video is super good, bro. Like even me, like I've been shooting like a lot of video lately because I've been wanting to get better at it, but I'm not like really good at it. But whenever I see his videos, they're crazy good. Yeah, they're pretty good.
And I love how you talk about risk, bro, because I actually heard a quote like 2-3 hours ago. It said like people who don't take risk work for the people who do, or people who did. And I'm like, that's a beautiful quote. Really, really, what's it about? You know, because think about everything you learned, the connections you made, because of constant like willing to go ahead and like get out your comfort zone.
Well, even like that Alpha Land that you guys are talking about. I mean, what a crazy thing to launch during a pandemic, right? Like everything is shut down, and you're gonna take that massive risk and buy the whole complex and whatever. And it kind of makes me. It reminded me. I was on my phone. I was looking up. I know Gymshark. They sold for a $1.45 billion, dude. Man.
And then who bought them? Like a big company?
Or? A big company. Yeah, they didn't buy them. They actually just
partnered.
They partnered with them.
Expand.
Yes, to expand to
That's a lot of money.
To everywhere. And I had seen a video of them, and they were talking. They were showing like how he started in his house, like doing like just pressing shirts down or whatever. Gymshark. The old logo was like a shark, like coming out or whatever, and like. Him talking about Alpha Land or whatever kind of makes me feel like those are the beginning stages of like we're like, you know, progressing, like, you know.
He started small. Like whenever I saw Christian, Alpha Elite didn't exist when I started following him, you know.
Really?
He just had this little warehouse space, very small, a little small private gym, and he would train a few girls, a few guys, just like a one-on-one personal training at this little small.
Yeah, I've seen those videos. You know, like when he were, I forgot for what he released like this big video and talked about it.
Yeah.
And man, that's dope.
It was
little
nothing
small,
professional, nothing. Like, it was just a little ruggedy gym where he spray painted on the walls. Probably never satisfied.
Yep.
Eventually, started growing. His YouTube started doing numbers in the support. Mm-hmm. You know,
and this guy, I feel like he's like worldwide support, bro. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's crazy, honestly.
That's cool. Why he took that risk with Alpha Land. You have support. I mean, without support, you can't go far. You know, with this podcast, if you don't have people support the support system, you're kind of nothing without it. You know,
of course. No, man, and in a way, like it's like, I forgot who I talked to about this, but it's so cool in a way, like we're doing this podcast because. Like we're supporting other people. We're getting support back. We're building our own community. Because I feel like what all those people did who like he hangs out with, they all like kind of do like the same thing in a way, and they all like help each other like make that thing bigger. And it's like a small successful system they've done. You know, it's like a little business strategy, And it's like, I feel like with this podcast, with this platform, we can do the exact same thing in the sense of just really putting people out, bringing them on. I feel like it's a good platform, and it's just a mutual beneficial relationship,
Yeah, and it's definitely who you hang around with. Like, all these people benefited from just being his friend.
Yeah.
He was the guy with the money, with the company, with the gym, and he has a friend named Charlie that just went big now with a company called Inaka. So just being around Christian, you could tell he learned a lot and he probably had that support from him, because that's a close friend of his. So if I'm Christian, you're Charlie, right? You're gonna come to me with an idea. Hey, Christian, I want to do powerlifting belts and this and that. And you know what? I like what you've done, and what do you think? And obviously, Christian's gonna give him feedback and give him that comfort, as a friend. Hey, you could do this. Boom, 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 boom. How
awesome.
you start up?
Were you an athlete there at that gym? Did you ever work out at that gym? Were you athlete
I actually
there?
have a membership at Alpha Elite Gym right now.
Okay. And do you get more like inspired whenever you go there than whenever you go to like a 24-hour fitness?
Definitely. You see the intensity there. And
Yeah,
the people
different
that work
intensity.
out there, you don't got a lot of slackers. You don't got your guy that goes to the gym twice a week. When I go to Fitness Connection, you see the guys that party and bullshit on the weekend.
You get that.
Just maybe they'll go once or twice a week, and just lift some weights and get out of there. Versus going to Outfleet, you have nothing but these hot ass girls and these fit ass dudes just all shredded and
ready.
They're doing this. They're trying to grow their social media. They're little fitness influencers trying to.
Yeah, it's kind of like a little hub for that. Because I remember the first time I ever went, they made me sound like a release. Like if I was in the back of a video, like I can't say like, hey, this or that.
That's actually really smart, right? Because I mean, if you get a lot of influencers to go to your gym, there's no way people don't find out about it, right? Because I mean, you have all of those girls that I'm pretty sure get hundreds of thousands of followers on their Instagram just by pictures, right? And they don't even have to make a video, but then you have like everybody else making videos or whatever, and then like, where are you training? Because I want to go train there.
Yeah.
And then everybody just starts. And would you say like from there you get like more motivated to do better and stay in shape because you feel like everybody else is kind of like they're on their grind, so you kind of want to be on
Well, I do, but personally, I didn't get that pass to stay motivated like that. I got that pass because I see potential in that business to make money off myself. So if I go there, I'm not going to be getting customers from Fitness Connection because you can't even record at Fitness Connection. Right?
Yeah.
You can't take your camera. If I go to Alpha Elite, you have all these people trying to be fitness influencers and I'd be like, hey, I'm a videographer. Like, they see me recording, doing a video for somebody. They'll be like, hey, what, you do videos too? I'm like, yeah, I do videos. How much do you charge? So right there, that's the purpose why I got it.
That's the mind of a hustler right there, bro. That's what that is.
That's all I see is money. All I see is clients.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Damn, all I see is dollar bills. That's it. It's a wrap,
so,
bro.
I bust out it takes me about 4 to 6 hours. Once I get a good groove and a good song, I'll whip out a video. If I do 4 or 5 videos a week, I could, with my pricing right now, I'm only doing $150 for a 1 minute video, which is really cheap for the quality that you're getting. Cause, for example,
sure. Do you have an Instagram for like that or no?
I share a lot on my personal, and then I have a little photography page called Cortez Visuals where I post a little bit of photography, which is not my favorite. We're
gonna post all your links also, by the way, on the
videography. I'll post some videos on my IGTV.
Okay.
And then I obviously put them on my story, and that people just see them, and it's like, wow. But obviously people in my immediate circle are not going to be asking for fitness videos because they're not fit like that. My clientele is going to be at that gym.
Nope.
So
going back to your fitness, when is this competition that you have?
Yeah.
I have this show on October 10th, which is I'm 23 days out, right?
Okay.
So like I said, I don't do these shows because they're fun. I do them for the challenge because, like I said, I want to look good. I want to get the six-pack. I want to get that body. And I can't if I don't sign up and pay for the show because, like I said, there's so many distractions, games, family events. If I don't sign up for this show, I'm not going to be 100% committed because, I could have that one beer. I could have that one taco. I could have that. And then you're just off this. You're not motivated. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What motivates me is stepping on that scale every Saturday. Boom. I dropped a pound every week. Boom, 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 boom.
So far, so good.
Yeah, next thing you know, you lost 15, 20 pounds. So you got to keep the pedal on the metal. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Damn, bro, you're getting intense right now, bro.
That's how you keep
getting hot in this bitch.
That's how you keep motivated, man. If you step on the scale one day and you didn't lose any weight, you're like, fuck, I need to work harder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, I like
question, bro.
Yeah, are you doing something different from your that you learned from your maybe that you did wrong from first or second competition?
Yeah.
What did you learn and how like what type of things were you doing different?
Well, I learned something, but I didn't actually do it. More time.
Putting in more time?
Putting in more time. Like the guys. So what I recently did, I deleted my Snapchat and I deleted my Instagram. I didn't like deactivate it. I just kind of deleted the app.
Delete the app, yeah.
So I won't be distracted, right? Because I see guys that I'm going up against, and these guys are fucking shredded. They've been.
You don't need the negativity in your life, bro.
Yeah, they've been having a 6-pack for like 2-3 weeks ago.
Okay.
So I'm just like, damn, why? But these guys been dieting for 16 weeks, as in shredding. Me, I'm not that disciplined. If you give me 16 weeks, those first 6 weeks, I'm still gonna be drinking. I'm still gonna be going out.
Adjusting.
I'm gonna be brunching. You know.
Yeah. Sunday fun day.
Because I'm 16 weeks out. What I did was I like a lean, mean, and a quick approach. 10 weeks was the max. You know, like the longest diet. Like this last show I did an 8-week prep.
Okay.
And it was very unhealthy. I lost about 20 pounds. I did a show in LA called at the LA Fit Expo.
That's so dope. You went all the way to LA to do a fucking show, bro.
How much did that one cost? Like how much?
That is really fucking cool.
For the registration, 125 for to get in the NPC league.
Okay.
Like a certification fee or something like that.
Yeah, to join it. It's a 1 year membership, whatever, and then $125 for the spray tan. And then you gotta think about it. Whoa, I had to get an Airbnb. I had to get an airplane. So it was probably $1,000 I invested just to lose weight.
And what's the like? I mean, the first place. What does first place get on one of those shows?
Okay, so how bodybuilding works? We're in the league that I'm in. It's the biggest league in the United States, right?
Okay.
It's called the NPC, and I would consider it like intermediate level, right? Because that's what it is, right? So at these shows, the goal is to win first place or second place.
Okay.
If you win first place or second place, you don't get money. You get invited to a national show, right?
Oh, okay.
So that means once you go to a national show, all the guys you're competing against are guys that won first or second at that show,
like at a regional
in their
spot.
region.
Okay, yeah.
So you're not going against any scrubs anymore. They cancel out the Felipes that go to the show.
The Felipe.
Essentially,
the 10-week guys. They need the 16-week guys.
You're going up against the guys that are doing this shit for like the whole year. This is their life. You see what I'm saying? So then you win a national show and then you get a pro card, and then you graduate into the IFBB Pro League, and those shows give you money. You win first place, you get 10K. Second place, 5K. Third place about 1K, and then that's it. Everyone else, you're screwed. So then that goal is to you win these shows, then you get invited to the Olympia. So I know my genetics don't help me. I'm 5'6", 8. Does height matter a lot in these shows? Not really, because you compete against
not Ronnie. Jay Cutler, isn't he pretty short?
Yeah.
Jay Cutler's like 5'6", 5'7".
And there's also categories, obviously. I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm in the men's physique division, which is based on like the beach body. Who has a nice beach body? The bodybuilders are more like you have to wear the Speedo and being big and
trying to do that.
Yeah, stacked. I mean, where I'm at, you have to have the nice abs, the nice V taper. You don't have to be as swole. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Some of those guys are crazy, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen whenever they start lifting all the crazy weight, it's just ridiculous. So
hurts my knees.
Do you look up to anybody specifically, like right now that you follow?
I do look up to I don't look up to like the big famous dudes because I didn't see their journey.
Yeah,
I look up a lot to Christian Guzman because he does the shows. He's the one that motivated me to do a show. My first bodybuilding show was his personal show. It's a private show.
Summer Shredding, right?
Summer Shredding. Yep. It happened in 2018, and 2018 was a rough year for me mentally and physically because I just I was hanging around with the bad crowd. I was drinking a lot. I drink year round, but it got to me.
You got a little overboard, or
overboard where it was like a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then I'm a big foodie too, so I'm eating like shit a lot. So I'm 5'6", I was 172 pounds. And that's just borderline overweight for my height. At 5'6", you go to a doctor, he's going to tell you, hey, you need to be around 140, 150 max. So I was pushing 172, but I was hitting the gym, and I'm like, I'm bulking. And that's everyone's excuse.
I'm bulking right now, bro. I ain't doing cardio today. I'm bulking
dirty
right now.
bulking today, boy.
That's it. That's everyone's excuse to be fat and to still work out. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm bulking. I'm not. I'm just trying to get strong. Well,
I'm trying to get strong, bro.
yeah. If you're drinking every weekend, it's a joke because you're not gonna get strong. Alcohol doesn't help you grow.
Of course not.
So yeah, I was 172 pounds. And I was like, damn, I don't have a girlfriend. I'm just like, I would wake up and take off my shirt and like, I look like shit, right? I'm like, I've been going to the gym for the whole year and I look like shit. I'm like, what am I doing? And that's whenever Christian Guzman, he was all with good motivation. That's what kept me in the gym. He's like, hey, I'm hosting the show. I'm going to have men's physique and transformation. He's like, transformation is for the people out there that want to change their lives. It's not about who's the most shredded, who has the best six-pack. It's about the weight loss. Whoever loses the most weight in the 90 days and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, and you're going to step on stage as well. So I'm like, you know what? I'm 172 pounds. I want to lose some weight. I need some motivation. And I'm like, let me sign up for the show, the transformation. I'll go from fat to skinny and see,
Yeah.
And that's the first year. And I was about 23 years old. And that's the first time I learned about macros. He put out a video of how to calculate your macros. He put out the exact formula. So he put out the exact formula. I did some Googling, some YouTubing and all that. And eventually I self-coached myself and I learned how to count macros, how to calculate my own macros, and then I did that. And then eventually I went from 172 to 146.
Damn.
That's what I stepped up on stage.
That's a lot of weight.
Yeah. And it was about a 10-week prep also.
Okay.
Very intense. Very
Very
intense.
intense.
But I learned a lot because I used to be scared of carbs when I was doing that. But I was actually eating like a whole bowl of rice after the gym, and I was losing weight. And then you get to that point where you step on the scale, right? Because I was still new to it, Like, I could lose 5-10 pounds, and I'm like, okay, cool. And then you hit a plateau where you're like, oh, shit. I busted my ass at the gym, and the weight scale didn't move. So that's whenever you have to learn how to do an adjustment. You're like, all right. And that's the luxury of counting your macros and counting your calories, because you look at the data. It's simple data.
Data don't lie. I mean,
Yeah.
Numbers don't lie. Okay.
Felipe, well, you're eating 1,600 calories. You're burning 300 calories of cardio. And the only thing I don't track is my weightlifting. My weightlifting is going to stay the same, same intensity, same time. But you got numbers to work with. So now instead of eating 1,600 calories, I'm going to go ahead and eat 1,400 daily. And instead of 300 calories of cardio, I'm going to do 500.
Gotcha.
So then you implement that to your new routine, and then boom, you're back to losing weight. And then your body adapts, because losing weight is not something that your body likes. It's totally against your body. Your body is very good at storing fat, for survival reasons.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't like burning fat, right? Mm-hmm. So you got to just keep having a good plan. That's why you have to count your macros, count your calories, because you can't make a good decision food-wise, if you don't know what you're eating or how much energy.
If you don't have the guilt of running out of macros at 12 in the afternoon.
And it seems so counterintuitive whenever you start doing that, because like whenever you start like trying to get into that meal prep or whatever, it kind of makes you eat more than you were you eating more than you were before? Or
yeah, I was very scared of, like,
because some people just think that, hey man, today I'm just gonna eat 3 sandwiches a day and do like 3-mile run, and then I'm gonna start losing weight like
that's
that.
It.
Just
that's
3 sandwiches a day, water and run, and that's it. I'm gonna start losing weight. But it's really what you're intaking. That's his meal prep.
That's how it works.
It's calories in versus calories out, and it's simple math, honestly. So that's like,
So what is that simple math like?
Well, okay.
Oh, we're talking about calories. Just make sure you burn more.
You look at the data,
Well,
like,
what about macros? Like, is there like a simple, quick formula? I mean, if it's too complicated, you don't have to.
I don't know the name of the formula.
But like for the macro, right? You said you
it's just math. So you type in your weight and you just multiply by 14, and then you get these numbers, and then you have to prioritize. You have your proteins, your carbs, and your fats. Protein is obviously protein that helps you build, recover. Mm-hmm. It's amino acids. Your carbs are energy and fuel. Same thing with fat. It's energy and it's fuel. Mm-hmm. So there's 4 calories and 1 carb. There's 4 calories and 1 protein, and there's 9 calories and 1 gram of fat, right? So you gotta create your nutrition diet based on those macronutrients, right?
So like you multiply, let's say like how many, like you should know how much like fat, protein, and carb you have. You multiply that number times the calorie number, and then that's how you know how many calories you should eat.
Okay, it's because like it gets very confusing, and it's gonna be very boring.
Everybody pull out your notepad. We're about to start your notepad and write down 14.
Gonna put that right there.
I'm gonna put the whole formula right here.
You basically find your maintenance, right? So it's 14 times your weight, right? And then you get your maintenance, right? And then you want to make you want to be on a deficit, right? So you subtract 500 daily, right?
Okay.
So subtract 500 by that number, right? By your maintenance, and then obviously you multiply.
Bro.
It's
all right, bro. It's all right. Freaking no, when you put him in that position.
Oh
yeah,
man.
All right, here we go.
Go ahead, bro. Hey, man, you good over there?
Yeah, bro. You just look kind of lost, so I gotta step in.
Yeah, no, he's like, bro, I was like,
I was trying to get to the point where you don't want me to explain.
He's trying to put. He's like, wait, so.
Well, I was like, is there a quick version of this formula?
No, bro. There's not something people learn on a podcast.
There is. All right. So my question is, you said you were at 146 for your first competition, right?
Yeah, when I stepped on stage.
Yeah, and at 135 for your second one.
138.
138. Yeah. Is there a goal for your third and final one?
Not anymore. Cause there's a lot of things that I'm doing differently in this show. Stepping on that scale every day and picking a number. It's like I know my sweet spot now. The thing was when I did that first show, I wasn't shredded. I didn't have like the crazy abs and it was just a transformation, right? And I was 146, right? So I went from 172 to 146. I was flexing. You can see my tricep, and I thought I was the shredded guy. Right now, I showed up to the show. Right, saw the guys I was competing against. I'm like, all right, cool. No,
I'm about to smoke these fools.
Yeah, I'm about to smoke these fools. Right, because I'm like, how much weight y'all losing, and how much time? Whoa, I lost 20 pounds in a year, and I lost. Okay, well, damn. I guess I talked to every guy.
Y'all suck.
Yeah, basically, I was like, okay, that's not impressive. I'm gonna win this shit. I lost over like 28 pounds in like fucking 10 weeks. And then next, the guys from Men's Physique come cool. We're sharing the same studio, right?
Okay.
These guys are fucking peeled. You got 6-pack, and they're posing right in front of us, and a lot of us don't even have a 6-pack.
It's us and them.
Yeah, because we're in the transformation category, and these are the men's physique. These
you want to put your shirt back
abs.
on, basically, when they walk in.
You feel so insecure, but
basically JV and their varsity.
Exactly, bro.
Oh man,
you're over here bragging about being JV.
He was a starter on JV.
So
dude.
let me take my selfies and go. That's
on...
basically what I did. I took my selfies, whatever, and then I was still mad at the outcome because in that transformation division, you had to have a little 1-minute story, right? Who are you? What made you lose weight? And blah blah blah. The guy that won had this sad ass fucking story. He only lost 15 pounds in a year.
Oh my god!
But
expose him right now.
But he was like, I broke my back. I was in a car accident. I couldn't walk for 6 months. I'm like,
oh, you know you didn't have a chance, bro.
I'm like, yeah, it's the sad story that
It's fucking.
Dude,
it's always the people with the saddest stories that win, bro.
All you did was cut out the beard.
I'm like,
bro.
you only lost 15 pounds, bro. Like, fuck, and you got in a car accident. Fuck.
That doesn't. Hey,
I was pissed. I was like,
that's kind of cheating though, because whenever you go to the hospital, you can't eat a Whataburger.
Oh man.
No, well, he had obviously recovered, but he's like, oh, Christian Guzman motivated me to lose these. Blah blah blah. And I'm just like, the saddest story always wins.
So you lost that one.
So yeah, I mean, there was no first place, second place for me, nothing. It was just like whatever. I'm like, give me my shit and
I'm out this.
Give me my goodie bag and I'm out.
Goodie bag. Give me my performance tee and I'm out this bitch.
Yeah, and I had that. It was badass because we all had the same summer shredding competitor, and I'm like, I wore it with pride at least because I got to step on stage.
Yeah.
It was a cool experience, but
out there.
I feel like it was kind of rigged. But that was just me being salty, as a good person.
I get you, bro.
Hey, if I was in the stands and not competing, I'd be like, oh damn, he broke his back and he got in the gym.
Yeah. You feel for him. You'll feel for him.
That guy, right? It's always the women.
Mail in the ballot. Just kidding.
So then, fast forward, I was supposed to do summer shredding last year, right?
Okay.
And I said, you know what? I want to step it up a notch.
And you broke your back.
He said,
Step it up a notch.
Bro, I saw the craziest video today because it kind of relates with that on Facebook.
He's like, I'm gonna take this to the next level.
No, check this out.
I broke my neck.
Oh man, I wish you could pull this video up. It was like La Toxica, you know? And it was like this couple that was like arguing, and like she swings at him. And it's like the most random stuff. You know what I'm talking about? And then she literally just runs into a car. You know? Is that yes, bro? She just like she swings at her dude, and then they're arguing, and then she just like there's a car coming, and she charges at the car, and the car just doof.
Oh really?
Hits her ass, bro.
The funniest thing, the dude walks up to her super slow though. He's like, oh fuck, here we go again.
Oh my god, bro, that wasn't the first.
He doesn't run towards her. He's just like, fuck, man.
Got hit by another car.
Damn, dude.
All right, but so what did you do to step it up the next year?
Step it up a notch.
Yeah, I was like, let me step it up a notch. I didn't break anything, obviously.
Okay,
but,
all right, that's good.
I'm like, you know what? Let me do men's physique. Fuck the transformation. That shit's rigged. Let me do men's physique. You know?
He said, fuck those fat fucks.
Yeah. Exactly. And the thing what sucked was I was a fat fuck again, you know? I was still fat, you know? I'm like,
back to square one.
Oh my
I'm
god.
like, but Seth being at 146.
Wait, can you be a double header, be a transformation and a shredded summer shred?
God,
yeah, I'm pretty sure you can, but
right,
you know, I was like, you know what? I don't want to be in that category. I don't think it's fair. You know,
Okay,
right?
yeah.
I'm like, at least right here, if I lose or I win, it's gonna be fucking fair. I'm gonna get my ass tore up by these guys, or I'm gonna at least be, you know. So I signed up for the show, paid the $300, paid for the tab, another $100. So yeah,
fuck, dude.
you know, I did another. It was 12 weeks this time. I had 12 weeks into the show, right? And this time I was 158 pounds, right?
When you started.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I started, right, and then I'm like, you know what? I know what I look like at 146. My goal was 141, 142, right? Whatever. And I'm like, maybe I'll look pretty, you know, decent, you know. And it wasn't really first place, second place. I didn't care. I'm like, I want to look good, you know. I want to get in shape, right? And at that time, I was dating an Asian girl, and you know, in order to do these shows, like the support goes a long way, right? So I ended up breaking up with the chick, and then next thing you know, it's like
that went the wrong way, dude.
Like,
I thought you were gonna say shit.
I was like, where's this going?
No. Yeah, so we broke up, and then
right.
I kind of lost some drive, right? You know,
Okay.
and then shit hit the fan. Life happens, right?
Yeah.
Life happens, you know. Whether you lose your job, you lose a girl, something, and
Damn.
that drive kind of just dies down, bro. Honestly,
Yeah,
right? Because she was like a supporter, right? And then, so I dropped down to like 146, and I'm like, fuck, I didn't have no drive anymore. I was kind of like, you know, going through, you know what I'm saying?
Put this shit on
Heartbroken, shit like that.
Yeah.
So I dropped out of the show, you know. I dropped back. I gained some weight. I got back to 159.
Damn, you rebounded. Like
I rebounded. Yeah, within
Fucking
a month and within a month or two, and then you know this is already 2019, right? And then I'm like, man. So then she moved on, and I'm like, shit, the year's gonna end already, and I haven't done shit, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So same thing, you know. I look at myself in the mirror and I reflect on myself. Man, you look like shit. You need to get your shit together, right? So then badass mode just hits. You know what? Get back on my shit. Get back to the basics. Start counting my macros. Cause what kills it is like I obviously quit counting my macros. I quit counting my shit. Right?
Yeah, I feel like once you quit that, then like your accountability, because I feel like that keeps you real accountable.
Yeah, the basic is what keeps you like
the glue behind that shit.
It keeps you just grounded, you know. To,
would you say
some type of,
would you say like if you're working out like on the, let's say, weekly or whatever, but you're not counting macros and you're not looking after what you're eating, would that workout be completely for nothing?
Or you gotta,
because I know there's a lot of people, like I said, like there's a lot of people that just,
it just depends on your life, bro, and on your goals, you know. For example, maybe no weight, right? I wouldn't say, it just depends on his goal. If he doesn't want to lose weight, but he has to maintain good health for his child.
That's it for me, bro. All I work out for, I was talking to my friend, Chris, who I just saw Saturday. I said, I just gotta make sure I can whoop someone's ass if something happens. Like, I'm strong as fuck. I'm decently strong.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Like kids, for example, I wouldn't call it a waste of time for him. You know, it's like he has to live long for his child. He has to at least have a pretty decent diet.
Yeah.
You know, in order to have good health. So if you told me, well, no, he works out, but he's not losing weight. Well, It's what's your goal. It's a you and you thing. You look at yourself in the mirror like, what's my goal, right? His goals, I just need to be healthy for my family, exactly. Lift a few days out the week, eat pretty clean, and then cheat, drink, whatever. But it's a good balance, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then you would ask yourself, you ask Yair, like, well, what's your goal? He's like, I don't have. He might say, I don't have a fucking goal. You know, I don't have kids. I just have a wife and some fucking dogs, right? So he's all like, and I have good genetics. As long as I don't eat like shit every day, I could kind of stay pretty lean. And as long as I work hard in the sun, like if there's no fitness goal, like physically, like you're fine, you know. But for me, it's like I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, you know, I want to look good naked. I want to have the fucking six pack. I want to, and in order to do that, like I said, I have to sign up for these shows. And whenever I went through that breakup, you know, I needed my confidence back as a man because Fat Felipe is a cool guy, fun guy. He drinks, he parties. He's a fun guy, right? Barbecue. Yeah. You know, but mentally, I'm just not all there. You know, I'm just like, I'm not feeling this guy that I'm looking at right now. I want to look better. I want to be confident, you know. So,
what about what would you tell that one person that's like overweight and just wants to lose like body fat, but can't seem to just like what do we call it? Like
I mean, just make that step, make it.
No, like because I know a lot of people that they're like, okay, I want to lose weight because my shirts aren't fitting me anymore, my freaking pants are getting tighter, and you're like, I'm just gonna work out Monday through Friday. And I'm just gonna stop drinking Coke and stop
drinking Coke.
And stop.
I'm gonna stop drinking Dr. Pepper.
And stop like eating bread or something. You know, people say that.
All right. Well, here I have some notes also. Like obviously from the question, common mistakes people make. They don't really educate themselves on the type of diet that they're gonna start.
Okay.
And they don't have a real goal. They say I want to lose weight, but it's an idea. It's not a goal. It's just an idea. Like I'd like to lose weight. So is it an idea or is it an actual goal? And that's what you have to decide first within you. Mm-hmm. And then they want like the easy answer and like the easy diet, right?
Yeah.
Whether they might see a friend doing keto, fasting, low carb, whatever, right?
Yep.
Or they might think, hey, what fat burners, detoxes, meal replacement shakes. That's the first thing they're Googling. They're not Googling what's a good nutrition. They're Googling what's going to be the easiest way out. What fat burners work, what detoxes, what diet, you know. They want the easy. From the beginning, that they just want the easy. And whether you're fat or skinny, your body likes homeostasis, right? And that's the ability to maintain a stable equilibrium despite your life, the life changes, right?
Yeah.
So your body, like, what that means is like your body likes the same temperature. It likes eating the same amount of food, just balance, right? Your body doesn't like going up and down, up and down. That's the problem with a lot of these people that don't meal prep. They eat like shit, drink. You're kind of just fucking with your system, your natural balance. There's no balance.
Yeah.
Damn, so that one's a really good one because I feel like myself when I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get with it. I'm gonna eat clean. And then, you know, you do it right, but then, like, I eat clean, and then sometimes it's just, like, completely all the opposite side of the spectrum. I get a tacos, freaking everything, you know, drinking and all that shit.
The people that stop drinking Coke but switch to Diet Coke.
Oh, no, I mean,
I
just drink water.
Well, the thing is, it's a big win if you're trying to lose weight because you compare the two products. Obviously, you're going to have the people where, well, Diet Coke is bad because it has these chemicals, right?
Yeah.
But, I mean, if I'm your coach and you're like, can I drink soda? I'll be like, yeah, drink the Diet Coke. That one soda, the regular Coke has 50 grams of sugar. That one has 0. Mm-hmm. That has 200 calories. That has 0 calories. You know, if it's going to keep you satisfied and sane and you get the same effect, but it's healthier, you know, quote unquote, yeah, go for it, you know.
Yeah.
And like I said, people fail because they don't find a good coach. They don't even find a coach. They just want the easy way. Like, for example, I'll be at the gym, right? And this is pretty recent. I've gotten 2 texts that kind of annoy me. I get a friend. He'll text me, hey, bro, how many calories should I do of cardio to lose weight? And, I mean, I wish it was that easy. I wish I could tell you guys the secret is
2 miles and that's it.
200 calories a day. You know,
that's it. Write it down, guys.
But you know, if you do 200, you do 200. I do 200. He does 200.
It's all different.
Everybody's body's fucking different. Everybody's body burns a certain amount of calories differently. You know, and everyone's job's different. Maybe he sits on his ass. Maybe.
So is that what you're just like, oh, it's annoying because you really can't tell everyone's different?
Yeah,
well, I know what they could do, and same thing. And another example, a girl told me, "Hey, how many carbs should I be eating if I want to lose 10 pounds?" And that's it. I'm like, whoa, fuck. I mean, weight plays a role. Your nutrition plays a role. How many times are you gymming? So that's why, like me, when I started having success, when I started was when I started counting macros. You see what I'm saying? Because now I'm not eating out my ass and eating random ass portions. That meal that I'm eating, I could tell you how many grams of protein there is, how many grams of carbs, and how many grams of fat, right?
Yeah.
And then that's whenever you could play with the numbers, like him. I'm coaching him at the moment, right?
Oh, and, shit!
Oh God!
Shit.
Now it's on video. Fuck! Now I gotta lose weight. God damn it! I was thinking of cheating tomorrow.
So okay, for example, since I'm coaching you, what are some of the difference that you noticed from before I started coaching
let's
you
interview him
to now, lifestyle wise, like things that you kind of learn, like
yeah.
know.
So for me, when he started coaching me, he gave me my meal prep of what I've had, not exactly of what I have to eat, but he gave me my macros that I have to hit. Mm-hmm. And I can make that up. Well, I was confused at first. I was like taking pictures of his food that he's eating, you know, because I was like, oh, I want to eat this, right?
Yeah.
But it's not really that. I've come to learn myself that you want to hit those macros with what foods you got and make sure like it's the healthy kind, the organic kind,
and enjoyable.
And enjoyable, yeah.
We're not eating the same thing. I give him products like, hey, I recommend these, Martin, but you don't have to be eating the same shit I'm eating.
Yeah.
But these are gonna help you with when you need a specific carb source. I recommend this. When you need a specific protein source, you need this.
Because I find myself at the end of the day sometimes where I hit almost all of my let's say I hit my fat and I hit my protein, but I'm still missing some carbs. Well, now I notice that if you eat a bagel, that's just almost all carbs. So I just take up one bagel, or if I just need half of the bagel, I'll eat half of the bagel. Yeah. And then I'll eat that. But one thing that surprised me whenever I started counting macros and eating healthy is that in my head, I always skip breakfast and go straight to, I just eat 2 meals, lunch and dinner, and dude, I'm gonna be fit like that. Like, fuck it. Mm-hmm. But that's never really worked out for me. And then whenever I started eating the way he was, so the first day I counted macros, I was all fucked because I was like, as soon as I get home from work, I'm gonna start eating, and then I'm gonna hit everything, and then in the afternoon I'll eat my dinner, and I'll hit everything, and I'll be great. Yeah, dude, I got home from work, I started eating, and then I looked at my app, and I was like, dude, I'm not even halfway there. I'm like, I gotta stuff my whole face. I'm like, I couldn't eat anymore. Like literally, I was like, dude. I'm like, I texted Felipe. I'm like, hey, bro, I'm not even gonna hit nothing this first day, bro. It's not working out right now. This is all fucked. Yeah, I was like, so I started eating a breakfast. Like, the second day I was like, I have to eat a breakfast because I'm not about to get home and start eating like a crazy person. Right?
Yeah, like a maniac.
Yeah, and I ate in the morning. I ate a protein bar like later for a snack. I got home, ate some more, and literally I'm eating and I'm like, how the fuck am I gonna lose weight if I'm eating all of this crap, dude? Like, this is too much. Like, I literally couldn't like. And I was like, fuck, and I still got dinner to eat and a protein shake. I'm like, dude, I don't see how this is gonna work. Anything, dude, this is not working for me. And I was like, okay, whatever, trust the process. Did my 45-minute workout, no running, which was like completely against everything I've ever been taught. You know. Yeah, because I used to run a lot, and that's when I noticed I was starting getting. I was like, why isn't Felipe putting me to run, dude? Because I know if I run, I can run for 2 miles straight and not even like break I'll break a sweat, but I can keep it up, right? Yeah. And I was like, all right, whatever, fuck it. I started doing because I don't have a gym pass or any of that. So I was at home just doing like push-ups, curl-ups. I looked at some home full body workouts. Nice. And then Saturday came and I was like, dude, here we go. I'm still like, before I go, I wake up in the morning and I was going to weigh myself and I was already thinking like, fuck, I got to eat breakfast again. And like, I'm so full already from the day before. And I go to weigh myself, dude. I lost 8 pounds that first week. I lost 8 pounds, and I've been eating the most I've ever been eating, and I was just completely like confused. Like, what the this doesn't make no sense. Like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, mind blown. And that's crazy. But yeah, and then like the following week came along. That was my birthday weekend. I had to go in, So I tried to stay as healthy as I could, but I really couldn't because everybody was like cooking carne asada and all this stuff, and I just ate a little bit. I didn't try to eat as much.
It's okay.
And when I got back to
just tell everyone you cheated. So
I cheated. I
Yeah, you did, bro. He did. I was there.
I cheated, mom. Nah, no. And then like the following day, when I got back, I texted him. I'm like, hey, bro, I'm sorry.
I made a mistake.
I didn't eat clean.
That's life. That's why me personally, I can't lose weight without signing up for a show because I love living in life. I love the drinking, the family, there's what's gonna hurt him? Nothing. The only thing that's gonna hurt him is if he pisses me off because he wasted my fucking time.
Hey, bro,
I'm doing this for free.
Yeah.
So you know what? Like, hey, you're on the chopping block. You know, you're done.
Yeah.
You know that's the only bad thing.
There's only bad.
So I came back and I weighed myself and miraculously I only gained 1 pound, which is like okay, fuck.
Good.
Back to normal, freaking. So like this whole week I've been going and I haven't weighed myself until Saturday.
You know, one thing, Felipe, bro, that I really just briefly I spoke with you, but I like about you, man, is that like you got like a sense of worth, and even like when I messaged him and talked to him about this, and then I was like, yeah, man, you want to come on? He's like, yeah, man. He's like, but I'm really strict with my schedule. And then I was like, I respect that. Right? I replied to you. I was like, yeah, bro. Like proud. I was like commend you for being that way. And then we spoke the next day, and all worked out right with scheduling. And he told me everything he did. But that's awesome, bro. That you value your energy, and you just ain't out here wasting it, and meeting with the right people, and that vision you have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And anybody that's gonna start like doing like meal preps or any of that stuff, it's not easy because like you go home and you start looking through your stuff that you have in your pantry. And you're like, what the fuck is it? Like, dude, how am I supposed to eat this? Like, if I eat 2 of these cookies,
you're fucked.
I'm fucked already.
I was going to point that out because especially us as Hispanics, bro, we get home and when I was living with my parents, there's tortillas de harina, you got enchiladas, you got Coca-Cola on the table and everything. Yeah. I was like, fuck, I mean, can you cook something healthy?
Yeah.
It's hard. I feel like it's harder for us when you're still living with your parents.
Yeah. Well, one thing that kind of helped me out was when I went off to college, like in a way, slowly but surely. I mean, I'm a big guy. I'm just a natural big dude, and I've come to terms with it. I'm cool. I feel like I'm pretty healthy. Every time I go to the doctor, everything is well. My blood work is well. And then I do like the mixed martial arts stuff, so that team keeps me like, pretty well. But yeah, man. I mean, went off to college, and that's when I was like, I need to learn how to eat better. Not just like tortillas and things like that. And eventually, in college, I did lose about like 30 pounds. And then when I would come back home, I'd be like, I'm not gonna eat tortillas or something like that.
But that's crazy that you did it in college because that's the opposite for some people.
Yeah,
they gained the weight in college with the partying and the drinking.
Well, yeah, I was doing plenty of that, but like I was like, like at one point it was like chicken, complex carb, like sweet potato or brown rice, and like like vegetables.
You're eating for fuel too, not just for.
And I would only eat red meat like once a week, type stuff. But then on the weekends it was like.
But even that, like, that's a misunderstanding too. That like, whenever you start getting into a meal prep, you don't need tortillas and you don't need chicken and you don't need like crazy stuff. But it's not really even that. Like you just have to, if you can hit your macros with a tortilla, some eggs and some ham. And that's your breakfast. You can eat
like
that.
Like one taco, is that what you're talking about?
One taco or 2 tacos, whatever it's telling you, right. Whatever it's telling you that you have to hit.
Yeah.
The luxury.
Mexico passed in 2013. Mexico passed the United States as the most obese country in the world.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, when I see pictures of people who I know in Mexico, it's constantly overweight. They just have a bad diet, man. I feel.
And
like our diet's bad.
From what I see, it's mainly us Hispanics that we cook with a lot of oil.
Oh,
corn oil, canola oil, whatever.
A lot.
Versus the other cultures where, for example, we see the Japanese, they eat a shit ton of carbs, a shit ton of rice, but they're not really obese. They're skinny guys. But you know what? They're not cooking with a bunch of oil. They have a bunch of steamed rice, You obviously got your fried rice, but that's not their staple diet. It's steamed rice and their meat. Same thing with the Mediterranean diet.
I love Mediterranean food, man.
You could go and kill a whole plate of rice and it's just fresh steamed rice. They're not doing the thing what Mexicans do with the oil and
like my mom would be there and like the rice is just like frying, bro.
Yeah.
And they had water and all this stuff. I mean, it's good. It's delicious, but
calories. Yeah. There's fats are high in calories. You know, there's 9 calories per 1 gram of fat. So if you're eating over 100 grams of fat, that's just a lot of calories. You know, and you're not getting full from it. It's a bunch of energy, and what's that energy gonna do if you're not doing nothing with it? It's gonna store as fat. Mm-hmm. So that's the luxury with the counting the macros, and that's his reaction is the same reaction that I get with all my clients, and I call them clients because that's what they are. You know, I'm not charging people, and that's the first question. I've coached over 10 people with success. You know, they lose over 10 pounds, but it gets to a point where hey, you got to just mature as a person and now try to maintain this. Learn what I've showed you. I'm not a babysitter. I'm a coach, and with the tools that I set you up, you could even go deeper on your own. You know, you don't need me. It's good to have that coach. You give them the
foundation.
Yeah, and now it's your decision as a man if you're gonna be able to maintain a good weight, or you're just gonna
go back to
life and all these other things push you from your health goal and mess it up, you know.
Yeah, because that's how it was when I started. Almost every day and up to the first week, I think every day I was texting him like, what was I doing?
Yeah.
And kind of trying to adjust. And now I'm on like week 3, and I barely text him anymore or whatever.
Is there like a gym around your house? I know you live like somewhere in Rocheron, right?
Yeah.
Is there a gym around there?
I mean, there's
like a big gym.
It's like 20 minutes away. The closest gym.
Dude, I would say invest in a gym pass, bro. If you have the time.
Yeah, but even
it's
that,
so
like,
healthy for you mentally.
I'm still seeing a difference with what I'm doing.
No, like, but I'm talking like, could you say that he could feel much better if he would go work out at the gym?
Like I said, it would depend on his physical goal. If he has no goals of growing any muscle,
well, I'm just talking about like for your mental health. You know what I'm saying?
But that depends also how your mental health is. I'm not depressed or anything.
I'm not talking about like your mental health could be bad, so go to the gym. I'm just talking about like, you know, that feeling like when, like, for example, you go to Alpha League, you get that good workout. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying right now it doesn't work, but I'm saying like going to a gym and getting a good routine and pumping weights. I mean, you feel good. I mean, I never had a bad workout that I'm like, oh, I fucking hated it. Well,
but yeah, well, like I said, at the end of the day, what's your motivation? My motivation was I was a small guy. I needed to get big, and now that's what I like. You know, I like. Whenever people see me like, oh, you have a nice little chest, Felipe, or, you know, you look good, you know, it's all about what you look at yourself in the mirror and like, what do I want to improve on and what's going to make me happy. He could get a gym pass and he'll go to the gym and it's just not fun. And then he could go ride a bike for 2, 3, 4, 15 miles and he likes that.
I like that.
Yeah. So that, you know, you don't make someone do something that they don't like because it's not going to be long term. If anything, he's going to be throwing away his money on a gym pass. And then he's going to go and he's going to feel like shit because there's all these guys bigger than him. But it's going to make him feel worse. You know, so it's all about, for me,
it's like I told him.
The key health is happiness. As long as you look good or you're happy,
I'm all
you could you could be out of shape, but as long as you're happy.
He told me at the beginning when we started, he's like, well, what's your goal? I told him, I just want to lose some belly fat because I've always, like, for some reason, my body stores fat, like, in my belly area.
It's very common for Mexicans for us to do that.
So... And I already told him this, like last week, I told him that I had one of those moments where you go try on some shorts that were starting not to fit anymore. And like they fit, and I was like, dude, that's freaking amazing, right? Good, man. So
motivation, it always feels good.
Yeah. And then so like just this past week, 2 weeks ago, I think you added running to my diet.
Yeah, finally.
And
it's baby steps, you know, you don't want to, like I said, common mistakes people make is they don't count the macros, they don't count the calories, and then next you know, they're eating chicken, tuna, all these foods that they really don't enjoy, and they're on low carbs, and then they don't want to lose 5 pounds, they want to lose 15, 20 pounds, right? Which is more of a long-term thing, but they can't make it that long-term because why? You already cut out all these foods, you're eating low-calorie foods, and you're just, you're eating scared, you're not fueling yourself, you're kind of like under-eating, very good approach, right? Man.
I like what you say.
So you're under-eating, and they're not actually performing much in the gym. They're lifting weights, but you're not tapping into your fat storages, because, you know, you're doing everything wrong. So my advice would be out there is to start counting your macros, get with someone that's knowledgeable on that. And like I said, even
if they're not gonna coach you throughout your whole journey, just for them to teach you the like the basis of what counting macros is, because
you become more health conscious with like everything. You start to look at nutrition labels and you're like, wow, this and this.
That's a really
I've been doing that.
Sugar, man.
I've been doing that. I've been doing that a lot. Like I go like just anywhere, you know, like whatever, and I just like turn it around like, what the fuck?
Yeah, make sure.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll be surprised. You'll be thinking something's healthy. And you're like, oh heck no.
Yeah. Oh,
that's 72 grams of carbs in this little bar. I'm not gonna eat that.
Yeah, people see anything and it has a word protein on it or low fat, right? Oh, it has protein.
This has to be good for me.
Or it's low fat, but what's really making you fat is the carbs. You know, it might have like 3 grams of fat. It's low fat, but look at the carbs. Oh, 40 carb. Oh, okay. So you're sitting on your ass all day and you're eating carbs, and I mean you know your body. You know, like you can look at yourself in the mirror, like your body's gonna store it. You know, versus someone like Yair, maybe he could have a little bit more carbs than me because he's in better shape. He's skinnier. His body doesn't really store it as much. It'll just shit it out. You know, it's waste. Versus me, my body likes to pack it on. Genetics and metabolism play a big role.
Is that one thing? I've noticed that one thing that I've like now I eat and I kind of like not right away, but kind of like every time I eat, I have to go to the restroom right after.
Well, I think you're like
your body adapts.
Your stomach health is getting better.
Yeah,
it's a good thing.
Okay.
So that's the thing. You start program your body to where, hey, well, Martin went from being a photographer to just eating randomly and unhealthy. So there was no
2 meals, unhealthy
now
meals.
When you're counting your macros and I have you like on a set routine, that's what your body likes. It's it has a good schedule, good eating schedule. It's eating the same foods and it's not under eating. It's just on a slight deficit.
Gotcha.
So that's the other thing. People starve versus under. You want to slightly be on a little deficit. People don't see results losing weight because they're kind of starving themselves.
Gotcha.
Yeah. There's a big difference. Heavy. Yeah. So with him, it's like you're kind of program your body to not store because your body knows, hey, he's gonna eat and then he's gonna be productive. He's gonna do his cardio. He's gonna do his weightlifting. He's a very healthy human now. Instead of being lethargic and just sitting down and not active, now he's active.
And it's funny how we were talking earlier how some foods like that you go to for like I said, the bagel is just straight up carbs. So like the first one that I found by myself that nobody told me about it was like mayo has a lot of fat. So whenever I'm low on mayo, I didn't know anything. You know, you don't know as a person that doesn't count macros or anything. So I was like, oh shit, I wonder how much. And then I was like just typing it on my app, like, okay, half an app, like no 1/4 of an app. Yeah. And then I just go with my freaking knife and then just put it on the scale, and I'm like, okay, that's it. That shit on the tier. Tier. Like, God, do I need more? But no, it's crazy. Just what you start learning about macros and all that.
Well, dude, that's freaking awesome, bro. That like he's teaching you that stuff because it's just betterment for you, for your health, for your confidence, everything, dude. But yeah, man, you want to take a break?
I think we should.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, everybody, we'll be right back.
To
finish off this episode.
And welcome back. Felipe, dude, thank you so much, bro, for sharing all that great information with our listeners and viewers, bro. It's amazing, man. So thank you so much. Martin, dude, freaking awesome, kicking ass.
Nah. So, Yahir had a question. I mean, I think you should take it over.
Yeah, bro. Go ahead, Yahir.
So what plans do you have for after COVID, man? Well, what's on your mind? What's the one thing that you've been wanting to do?
Yeah, where you want to travel to, Philippe, when you get that tapered body, bro?
I'm not going to wait for COVID to stop, but like right now I'm in diet mode.
Are you a COVID denier or what is that? No, I'm kidding.
I mean, it's obviously real, but I'm part of the superior elite that I'm asymptomatic, you know. 6 of my coworkers got it and not me. So, I do believe health is wealth, Yeah. You could fight a lot of stuff whether you have it or not. Did I have it? Potentially. But,
asymptomatic.
I never got it. Yeah, exactly.
Why'd you say, do I have it? Potentially.
Potentially, I'm getting everyone sick at the moment,
I'm not asymptomatic.
Fuck.
Nah, you get it. But
I saw you post about this Baja Fest or something like that.
Oh, yeah. What is that about?
Yeah, I purchased this ticket for its 3-day festival in Rosarito, Mexico. So it's J Balvin. It's just a beach festival with the girls and the drinks and the.
Wait, what is this?
It's next year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, next
summer. When does this happen?
Damn. That's dope as hell, man.
So yeah, it's just a 3-day festival, man, and I already booked everything. My hotel. It's actually a casino too.
Nice.
So it's a nice hotel and casino resort, and I'm just gonna go out, have some fun. It's my first book trip, but I'm actually looking forward to right after this diet to I just want to make a quick trip. You know, I got invited to Egypt, which is
that's not a quick trip, bro.
Well, I mean, right after the show. I mean, I'm not making any plans right now, but
I mean, can you even go into Egypt? Like,
yeah, I already did my research. I actually got invited by my buddy Kareem, and basically,
shout out to Kareem.
Yeah, shout out Kareem.
Shout out Kareem.
But yeah, my show is on October 10th, and I told him any day after that, I'm down to fly out. He's all right. Well,
is he over there right now?
No, but if we go, it's gonna be me and him because
okay.
He's like, I know you got the money and like you're down to travel. I'm like, yeah, I got the money. I'm down to travel. Just let me get this diet over with. So potentially, I might go to Egypt right after my show the following week. And if that doesn't happen, I'd like to go at least to like Cancun. Just get away, eat, get off this fucking diet, and eat good food. Or go to Guadalajara, Mexico, where my family's from. I just want to, I'd go either to like those as immediate trips.
Okay.
But 2021 maybe for sure I do want to go Spain, Greece, or Japan as an international trip, and then for like domestically I'd like to go to Oregon, and San Francisco.
Cool.
For
West
sure.
Coast.
Yeah.
You ever travel to the East Coast?
Mm-mm.
Never into like New York or
No.
Boston or anything like that.
You have been to Florida.
Florida? Yeah, I've been to
have.
Florida.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
he's been to Florida.
the East. Yeah, man.
You know
What's
it?
up, man?
Where you going?
You know it. Come on, talk to
Shit.
us.
I'm going to Colorado, man, next month with my wife, man. We got a cabin up there in the woods. No kids are coming along, man.
Dang.
What's the temperature gonna be
Dude,
like?
so I know like a bunch
Freezing
of people.
balls.
Actually, shout out to my homie Tony. He lives in Colorado. He messaged us about the podcast. He said he loved it. So shout out to you, bro.
Shout out.
But yeah, man. He said it's actually beautiful. In Colorado in October. It's when all like the leaves already started to change and stuff
Not
like
too
that. Huh?
Not too cold.
Not too cold. It's gonna be like 50s, maybe like high 40s or something like that. So yeah, I've been shopping here and there, bro, for like really good clothes and stuff like that to wear out there, and just have a good time, man. We're gonna do this thing. Have you ever heard of the Georgetown Loop?
Never have.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, we gotta pull that up. Georgetown Loop is like a train they used to connect to Georgetown and another city, and so they made it through the mountains.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So it's like some like Polar Express.
Wait, so you're
shit.
gonna go on a train?
Yeah. Well, like that. It's like a train experience. It's like we're gonna do that one of the days.
Oh okay.
We're gonna go hike into Rocky Mountain National Park. And I mean we're staying like in a cabin like out there pretty secluded. It has like our own hot tub and stuff.
Damn.
We're gonna be chilling there, But yeah, man, just looking to fucking disconnect for a little bit. COVID, been working from home, so I'm just trying to get out and chill out there,
Great place. I actually went to Colorado in March.
Oh, really? Was it nice?
Yeah, I went to Breckenridge. It was a great trip. I had a cabin with my friends. Pretty cold, but beautiful. Never seen nothing like it. We got on snowmobiles. We're just running it, man, and a great experience. It's very beautiful and cheap. I think it's very cheap.
Yeah. It's not like high ticket stuff. No.
You pitch in with a few friends for a house, and everything's affordable. If you have money for Houston, you have money for that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Shit.
Martin,
yeah.
You wanna go?
I'll go. I have 2 trips already.
Oh yeah,
booked.
you just didn't book something?
Yeah, I'm going to Denver as well.
Oh, nice. When you going?
I'm going on Thanksgiving. For Thanksgiving, I spent Thanksgiving up there
In Denver.
nice. Yeah. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then come back Sunday. Come back to Kansas City because I'm going to Kansas City first to pick up my girl, and then we're gonna drive out there, and then it's an 8-hour trip.
Okay. So you're gonna fly to Kansas City and then you're gonna drive to Denver.
Yeah, drive to Colorado and come back, and then fly out again from there over here. And then I have another one.
A lot of traveling.
Another one for Christmas. Going to Ruidoso, Mexico, to do some New Mexico. Sorry, Ruidoso, New Mexico.
Oh, New Mexico.
New Mexico.
What
Yeah.
the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. And then over there, ski trip, bro.
Oh,
What month are we
okay.
going?
For Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Christmas.
Yeah. That's what's up, man.
You?
Me, I'm just looking forward to my wedding, man.
Oh, dude.
Is that a trip? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a trip now.
After the honeymoon, after
Yeah. But you can go to Puerto Rico or
Hawaii, bro.
Hawaii. Yeah, man. That's dope as hell. Are you gonna have a bachelor party or no?
On the low.
On the low. Hey, not no more, bro. What the heck? Wrong place to say that.
Watch the podcast. I hope his wife didn't watch the podcast.
Yeah, dude.
No. She's a supporter, bro. She over there.
Dude,
5-star on her ass.
Dude, big shout out to Kate for real too for letting
real,
us set
man.
up in here, bro. Not
A whole setup, man.
Yeah.
Shout out, man.
It's my room.
yeah,
Shout out to my wife Gabby taking care of both of my kids when I'm out here, man. Shout out to Gabby, man. She's so
for
real.
real.
For sure.
Yeah.
What else, Felipe? What else you got in mind? Talk to us, bro.
I'm kind of just ready after this diet. I really want to dive into the craft of videography, right? Like I said, I have some really good skill in the short amount of time that I've been doing it, you know.
Yeah.
And I barely know about 30% of the capabilities of my camera, right? It's a very expensive camera. I paid for the camera itself $2,200 for the body, and then $800 for a lens, and now I bought also a gimbal because I want to get into professional work because that's where the money's at.
Is the gimbal the stabilizer?
Yeah, stabilizer.
Okay.
So my collection right now is about, I have like $5,000 invested. You know, I got the drone, I got the gimbals, I got more lenses, I got the Mac. You know, and I'm still an amateur. You know, it's like fuck, guys. There's guys out there that are way better than me, or not even way better, but more experienced, and they don't even have the gear that I have, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited to dive into it because at the moment, you know, I'm not really touching my camera. I'm just vlogging, you know. I use it for vlogging, but I really need to dig deep down and educate myself a little bit more, watch more YouTube tutorials, all that stuff, and dig deep and see what type of work I could produce with the more knowledge that I know, you know.
Gotcha.
Would you be interested in doing like a motivational weight loss actually? Because I know you record people that are really fit. Would you ever do something like for a weight loss video?
Like follow someone along as their journey and stuff like that?
Oh, like a short doc, kind of?
Yeah, like a
short
5-minute
like
short
that,
documentary.
Yeah, I mean, if the money is right, you know,
Right.
when it comes to my videography,
Like somebody will reach out to you.
yeah, if they reach out, yeah, for sure, you know, because it does take a lot of time, you know. You have to go and be there in person, and then you have to...
It's not like they can just send you videos and shit.
Yeah, you know, it's like, for example, if I have a family member, hey, can you take a video of my like, for example, I had a cousin, you know, he messaged me, hey,
for the free.
you know, Gio wants a video of him, if you could record him swinging the bat and watch him at practice. And he wasn't talking no money, he wasn't talking nothing, he was just like basically in my head, hey, can you come shoot a video for free of my son?
Yeah.
And I was just like, well, you know what, I ain't got memory for that, you know. And I had a shitload of memory.
Oh man.
So
no, you know, bro.
Hopefully he's not watching.
Yeah, I hope. Yeah, hey, he better not watch this. But yeah, I mean,
But if he does, bro, hey man.
Hey man,
Hey.
you know, and I'm still. That was about a month ago. You know, I was on my diet. I had my routine. I'm not gonna go out of my way, whether you're family or not, to get free video out of me. You know.
Yeah, man.
If you want a basic video, you have your iPhone. You know.
Yeah.
So if you want me to go record your son, I'm gonna whip out a badass fucking movie of him.
But
you know, but
you
it
gotta
ain't gonna be
hit
free.
that Zelle or Cash App.
Yeah.
That's what it is, man. Did y'all hear about see, I pulled it up. The ICE detainees face medical neglect and hysterectomies. Whistleblower alleges. Did you hear about that at the?
Wait, I didn't hear what you said.
Yeah, explain it.
Yeah. So ICE detainees face medical neglect and hysterectomies. A whistleblower alleges.
Okay. So yeah, like immigrants that got pulled over by ICE. ICE, yeah, that's what I was in.
No, bro, you way on right field. Do you know what a hysterectomy is?
No.
Okay. Well, it's, I mean, I don't want to get too into details, but it's like when they remove a woman's uterus.
Okay.
So women who were detained by ICE they were doing hysterectomies on them.
Oh.
Without their knowledge. So now think about this. You're ICE detainee, you're 24 years old, you're detained, they tell you have to go here, they take you into surgery, and they produce a hysterectomy. Now you can never have kids
without consent.
That's what it was talking about, man. It's some crazy stuff.
It goes against human rights, I think.
No, I mean that's all types of crazy. If this is like really happens to be like factually true, I mean this is like some real dark stuff, bro.
Wait, where are you pulling that from? Like, what
I
is
mean
it?
this has been like all over the news. This is from, hold on, not even this source, but I mean there's multiple sources. That was the Guardian. Is that pretty?
Yeah, the Guardian's really
the Guardian's pretty. I mean NBC, the Hill.
That's crazy.
I've heard so many bad stories about ICE, and I mean I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, bro.
Sounds like a movie, like a horror movie, like Hostel. Did you ever guys see that? Hostel?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
some guy's going on a trip to Europe, and then
I saw a post that said if America saw what America is doing to immigrants, America would step in.
Yeah,
From
man.
a different point of view, obviously, like if they saw what Mexico's doing to immigrants, and they would try to like step in and start some shit, you know.
And
Yeah.
I just think it's like the lack of exposure. Like right now, like with the Black Lives Matter, there's a lot of exposure. There's a lot of video. There's a lot of, you know, you could see visually. And I'm pretty sure in those areas with the ICE and where they're keeping all the people and the kids, you know, I'm pretty sure it's very strict, no phones and this and that. And that's why we don't know so much about it and seeing how they get treated because, you know, they're very strict.
and even like news that comes out like this kind of gets buried under all the
Real
Black
quick.
Lives and all that stuff.
For sure.
Yeah.
Though, Kim Kardashian will probably just post another picture.
Well, the big news actually bringing up Kim Kardashian. The Kim Kardashians are done. Like for their show got canceled.
That's the big news, yeah, bro.
Well, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
It
Like,
is.
it's
Well,
kids-
I saw a bunch of people saying,
Instagram and Facebook for like a week.
Oh yeah, and then that one too. That they want to stop using their Instagrams and all of that. So for what was it? The point of that?
I forgot. I heard about it this morning.
Yeah, there's like something like
maybe they just want to prove that they're more than that. I don't know. That's probably trying to make some
it was
statement or
actually,
something. I don't
like,
know.
a positive.
Yeah, something for a positive, like for kids. I can't remember.
Well, you know that
exactly.
Kim Kardashian has gotten actually some people out of jail.
Yes.
Yeah. Like I mean, people forget her dad was like a all-star lawyer. You know what I'm saying? Did y'all know that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was in the OJ case.
What?
Her dad. That's really that mom.
Well, no, well, that's
him,
not.
Oh, okay, that's not. Oh,
No,
okay,
no. That's Brute. Well, yeah, that's yeah.
Hey man, say the right name.
I
Well,
know.
I mean, what's her? Caitlyn, right?
Caitlyn
Caitlyn Jenner. But no, Kim Kardashian's dad was.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Robert. I think it was
Rob?
Robert. No, I don't remember his name.
Oh, he died, right? He passed
Yeah,
away.
he passed away of cancer, like early 2000 or late 90s or something like that. I saw it because in the O.J. Simpson case. Did you ever see those O.J. Simpson files on Netflix when they came
Nah,
out?
I never saw that.
Yeah, that shit. It was
What I
good. It
did
was
see
interesting.
this, was it like 2 days ago? There's a new, like kind of like a documentary slash like little movie on Netflix. It's called
To the spaceship.
no. It's about like how Instagram and Facebook and Google and
yes,
all
I
of
was watching that.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
the social media dilemma or something like that.
Social dilemma.
Social dilemma.
Yeah.
It's actually fucking huge because it's so true. It goes back to that. She stopped using Instagram and Facebook because they don't. Well, especially Facebook. As long as they're getting paid for ads, they don't care if it's true or not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So anybody, let's say Trump or Biden, can just drop an ad and pay for it, and they'll spread it out. That's why fake news spreads 6 times faster than facts.
Yeah, that's actually
Fast.
they
It's
act-
really fast.
Yeah, and as long as they're getting paid, bro, they don't care what's going on. You know?
that actually they talk about that in the documentary.
Yeah.
They were talking about. Did you guys ever hear about Pizzagate?
Yeah.
There was this pizza. Okay, so for whoever doesn't know, and like I saw Felipe shake his head.
Explain, yeah.
So there's this pizzeria in Washington, right? And they were getting emails saying they were sending out emails and getting emails back from like Republicans or I mean just people who work political people, and they were saying like, hey, how many hot dogs do you want me to bring? Can you bring them to the basement whenever you get here and this and that? So they were saying like that the hot dogs meant boys and then like
it's
pizzas meant
code for
girls.
stuff and like child.
Like a
child
pedophile
trafficking.
ring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pedophile.
So what
ring,
ended up
stuff like that.
happening is that this guy made a video, like explaining, like like going, I don't know if crazy or telling the truth. I don't know. There was fake news. So they were saying that this guy, there was a pedophile ring there, and then that video went viral on Facebook just because people that believed in flat Earth and all of this other stuff kept the algorithm going. They were like, oh shit, they like Pizzagate, so they started feeding Pizzagate onto those people. And then one guy actually went full psycho and decided to take an M16, go into that pizza shop, and demanded to go into the basement. And people were like, dude, we don't even have a basement. What are you even talking about?
They didn't even have a basement.
Yeah.
That's
So anyway,
crazy.
like on the social dilemma, they were talking about that how Facebook and all of them don't care if people are fighting or not, or if it's real or fake, which is making this divide
They
in
just
the
want
country.
engagement, right?
They just want engagement, and these social medias lead you to believe that the people around you believe the same thing because your friends and all of that kind of like believe in all in the same stuff that you believe in, and then you start thinking like, well, those people are crazy.
It's us against them type of thing.
Yeah, and then those people all of their Facebook feed is like Trump this, Trump that, Trump this, Trump that, and it's dividing the whole country, and it was just like ridiculous. I don't know if you guys listened to the Joe Rogan podcast today, but he had this guy saying that.
I haven't gotten to that one yet.
He was saying how like this is all like tipping really closely to like Civil War kind of stuff.
Yeah, I agree, man. And let me share something with that. I was talking to Gabby about that, and it's like the foundation of what like this country was based on, bro. I feel like it's not meant to support the current like society of today. Because reality, bro, like look how big America is compared to like Europe and stuff like that. And it's like, you know, really like Montana to Florida is completely different people. They can be both like white people or stuff or whatever, but just completely different. And now the division is like at a point where it really is us against them. Yeah. It's not really south and north. It's really left and right.
I was listening to another podcast that said that's the only thing stopping us from a civil war, that there's no line.
That's
East
very
versus
interesting.
West, North, like back then during the Civil War. That's the only thing stopping America from another civil war.
Yeah.
It's just it's everybody against everybody in the same city. But it's not like North versus South like it was.
It's not a territory. It's
yeah, and usually traditionally wars are like fought over territory or for resources inside territory. So I guess that makes a lot of
definitely
sense, man.
If you guys haven't seen that Social Dilemma, make sure to check it out. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. And it also explains like how those companies try to keep us engaged on our phones, right? So they were saying that like one little thing that they added that really caught my attention was that whenever like you send a DM to a girl or whatever, right, or any person, they don't want you to put your phone down. So what they added was those 3 little dots, you know, whenever so because you could be like, oh shit, she's about to check. She's typed.
Or sane or delivered.
They were talking about this guy that he's the one that created that whole little thing or whatever.
Yeah. So it keeps you engaged. You're waiting for that.
And then basically they're like some other stuff they were talking about. They were saying how all of these social media apps and all of this stuff is being created all within a span of like a 10-mile radius in Silicon Valley. Like those people are just there in that place in San Francisco, and there's no diversity from like anybody. Like, you know, like they're not.
They have their own agendas, kind of
their own bias, which they don't think it's a bias because like again, it's just them there. So from that little space, it's controlling like almost the whole world. I mean, because really these are worldwide apps. Facebook.
Well, like Facebook is, you know, China. You can't go on Facebook in China. There's no Facebook over there. They have their own Facebook.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah, like I think also like Russia and things like that. Yeah,
there's a couple of places that don't allow like free.
Yeah, and like YouTube.
Like, it's not. I mean, they don't have the same freedom of speech like we do. You know.
And that's what this guy was saying, that another country can easily buy ads and just go against a campaign or support a campaign, but just by Facebook or Instagram, don't really care.
Yeah, I think the day after we recorded last podcast, when I was driving to Austin, I heard the full Tim Kennedy one.
Yeah,
and it's same thing. He we mentioned is that I think I might have mentioned it before, maybe not, but how like other countries, bro, like Felipe, like do you believe, bro, that there's like in a way, like just to keep it simple, like spies here from like Russia, China, creating this chaos in the U.S.? Or do you think that's some like James Bond shit?
I see it. I mean, anything's possible, man. Honestly,
yeah.
With the stuff we see and we learn every day, I mean. Yeah, I mean, we have a certain technology that they might not have, or for sure. Same thing with us in the United States. We definitely have spies. So
we are like covert, people around
infiltrate us the same, like for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's happening right now. At the end of the day, with like I think you mentioned, they just want us to see us fight. Now it helps people spread their propaganda.
Yeah.
And saying that America is not the best, and I feel like. In a weird way, I feel like globally, that's like, it's like, I feel like before we were like America was just like boom, like where everything can happen, and I like we love this country, I love this country, but I feel like now that everything is so connected, people are just like, it's
I feel that
it's not all
divide and conquer right there. That's all it is.
Divide and conquer, man, it's crazy, and now we're conquering this now with data, bro, really.
Yeah.
Taking people's data. And did you watch that Snowden podcast?
Oh, yeah. I listened to it, but I kind of, they both talk like robots. So I was kind of like.
Snowden very talks like, I think Rogan matches people's energy. And
I hate, I don't hate it, but they're just like, well, whenever I was in Russia, and then
that's exactly how you talk.
I can't listen 3 hours of that. It's too much.
No, I liked it. I mean, it was some interesting stuff, like the Patriots Act and everything that went with it. Snowden made a good point. Is like when they're gonna pass something, like very controversial, people are like gonna like be against it. They usually do it in a crisis, and what you call it, like the Patriots Act. It was like the biggest thing of like coming in and invading people's privacy, like from pretty much like 2001, bro, to like not too long ago. Like every single one of your phone calls was recorded, things as such. And now people are like living in a time where like I think it's like a normal thing, like you know that joke like my FBI agent.
For sure.
And I mean, of course, like you know we're DACA, so we're technically not from here, but people back in the day like they didn't believe in that, like into having like the government in your stuff, like you know your government's there and in here. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Felipe is like, man, I didn't come. No, okay. He's like, I didn't come for all this nonsense.
No, kidding. I mean, yeah, that it all makes sense. I mean, like I said, I mean. Look at iPhone, man. I mean, they're obviously gonna, if the government needs them, they're there. You know, they need to track somebody. Guess what? You're on FaceTime. Saving your face on it. I mean, all this stuff has purpose. You know, it's not just because
for
it's a convenience. You know, it's because you know there's power, and one day someone might need, help.
Yeah, for sure, man.
For sure.
All right.
Yeah, well, man. Hey, we're at a good stopping point.
Good stopping point.
Man.
Yeah. I feel like we did a good job. Thank you, Felipe, for coming out here, bro.
Thank you, man.
Thank you so much.
Taking some time out of your day, out of your meal prep, out of your workout.
Yeah, and I just gotta rush home and go to sleep before I get hungry.
Yeah,
man.
bro.
But I appreciate the invite, man. It felt so natural and like we're just conversating.
Yeah, I feel like we start vibing after a while. I feel like the beginning, it's kind of like, what are we talking about?
But like the last 30 minutes, we just start talking.
We just go off of the deep end and we start talking about spies being in here and
man,
and the internet's about to get us we always end up with China, dude.
China and Russia, bro.
The last 4 episodes have literally been. Did you know? Google doesn't access in China. everybody that listens to this shit is
Thank
like,
you so much
damn.
For coming out and just sharing all this information.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much. And, thank you guys for tuning in. See you on the next episode. Martin, got anything else?
No, that's it.
Yeah,
I'm good, man.
Felipe?
Just keep supporting the guys, man. I feel like they got something good going. You know, it's very early on, but, with support, everything goes a long way with quality. Sure, whatever y'all produce, that's like my tip. You're not going to get support from everyone. Obviously there's people out there, and just stick to your root. The numbers count, obviously, but at the same time, just produce a quality podcast and don't let the numbers, overwhelm you guys too much and stress you guys because, they don't at all, your day ones are going to be there regardless. So,
thank you so much.
For sure, man.
Quality and y'all be fine, man.
Thank you, bro. We look forward to seeing what you how you place in that competition, and I hope maybe we can have you back.
Talk about it.
Oh,
yeah, maybe we can have you back. Tell us how it went.
Talk about it. But yeah, man, thank you guys for tuning in. See you later. Peace.